And we are live. We're back with you. It's been a while since we've been here. I'm Stephen Phillips with Phillips Run Drip and Bowl Company. We got Bill over here with Flat Broke Garage and John down here with Eastern Hot Rodder. How are y'all?
Yeah, living the dream.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were supposed to wear hats today.
Oh, yeah, I see. You missed the memo.
You got hair. You got hair. If you got hair, you don't have a hat. Yeah, I'd rather have hair. If I had hair, I'd have a ponytail like Willie Nelson.
I'm cold, so I'm wearing a hoodie. So
yeah, he's got no heat. He's got no heat at all.
Yeah, we're keeping the hours tight and tight. You know.
Hey, we got unfinished projects already here. He was here before we got here. Capital Punishment. How have you been doing? I ain't heard from you in a while.
Hey, Mike.
And we got unfinished project. He's ready to go again. Unfinished projects with your W300. We're gathering parts on the W300. And beat after beat. Hello.
How's it going?
Beat after beat. I don't know. That sounds like parts falling off my car. Beat after beat. Beat after beat. Blue collar restoration. Hey there, Bill.
Hey, what's up?
He wants my truck.
Wants my truck. Yeah, I don't know which truck that. Oh, I know who that. Yeah. He's got an F-250. He's got an F-250. You got to trade him the Taurus for it if he wants it. I don't think he wants it.
Yeah, he does. He wants that Taurus.
That's like the subject of this whole thing. Yeah. Why do we have this stupid damn disease? Why can't one be enough?
Yeah, I know. Yes.
You know? Do you think it's a disease?
Well, you know, it's more expensive than drugs. I can say that.
Right.
Drugs would be cheap. Drugs and alcohol would probably be cheaper. I don't know.
Better for you. Probably better for you.
Yeah. I don't know. It's you should just see something and it's shiny. You know, you got to have it.
Run and get it. I don't know. I'm like y'all. Of course, I'm a creature of opportunity, I guess. You know, when I see something, and ever since I've been a kid, I'm kind of like y'all. Go down the road, I'm looking in people's backyard to see if I see something. I'm like, oh, look at there. Got to have that. I just bought. Of course, I bought more than I should the last couple of weeks, but I did that. I just did that video on the Dodge Aspen. I was taking my wife's car to a mechanic shop, and it was actually setting up in the woods above his shop. And I'm like, hey man, what's the deal on that car? And I reckon he just bought the property and they had to get the stuff off of it. And so I bought it's just something I see. It's not like I'm out looking for it. Of course, do y'all stay on the internet all the time looking?
More than I want to admit.
Yeah. Dude,
there's a couple of things I've been looking for and it really shouldn't be. But it just kind of I had to find a car for my youngest daughter, so I was really shopping heavier than I really wanted to, trying to find her a decent deal, and I couldn't find anything local. I ended up having to drive 100 miles to go get it, but under the S10 she wanted, and I had to pay more than I thought I would. The S10s have really gone up in price. You know, they're really, but I guess the one we got was a 2000, so that sucker's 24 years old now, so they've already hit depreciation. They're going to start to go back up.
What model did you get her? Oh, we got Bill, Blue Collar Restoration says he's hollering at you there, Eastern. Can you see that?
Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks, Blue Collar. Appreciate that, man. It's we're growing the channel.
Hey, it's Russ.
Hey. Hot Rod Garage. I'm sorry I deleted your message by accident. I was trying to edit mine and it took yours out. So if you want to put it back in. Comments. I wasn't being a jerk, I swear.
Please comment again. He deletes mine all the time.
Yeah, the
technical error.
Yeah, it was. I clicked it and I was like, oh, but so Blue Collar must know Hot Rod Garage too.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting her 2000 S10, little 4.3 automatic standard cab. Clean little truck, fairly low miles, and it's just nice little truck. Drove it home, no trouble at all. And we threw a set of nice wheels on it already. I got to lower it down and do a few things, but she's got about a year before she drives.
Well, now is it okay? That's the round pointed nose one, right? That's not the square body. Yeah.
Yep. With a larger
Greg, how do you say his last name?
Gulcher.
Hello, how are you? Hi guys. How about the square bodies? How are they doing?
they're going up big time too. Really, I was really surprised to see all the, like, I figured I'd find something for like $3 to $5 grand in nice shape, and I ended up finding one in nice shape, but it was 6,500 and 2 hours away.
Wow.
But,
Yeah, blue collar restoration. You got the name. You need to get and start your channel. You can be broke like the rest of us.
that's right.
Welcome to the club of busting your ass and really not getting much.
No fame, no fortune. We got it.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, we got video. That's funny though. It turns into a dang job, man. It's like, oh, I've got to get a video up. I got to get a video up.
That's what I was doing today. Yeah, I'm editing a video. I go, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cold days, it's easy,
I don't really want another job, but I really having a ball with this though. I mean, honestly, and it's kind of helping me fix my junk. Before just sitting around, I'll get to it.
Peer pressure. I'm dragging them in, man. I'm just working hard.
We got that Dodge truck over there. We're gonna make a Richard Petty truck out of it, and then so but that's the thing about it. You have to drag your parts. That's the worst thing about it. Yeah. EFI 306.
What's the difference between the EFI one and the carburetor one, other than
one's got electronic fuel injection?
Is it a roller motor? Is it something better in the bottom? No, it's not a roller because they changed the cam.
Yeah,
just a flat tap.
I don't know. Them 306s, man, they're
bulletproof.
They're stout. Ain't no doubt about it. Of course, I'm a slant 6, 225 slant 6 guy, so. Yeah, you're right about that.
Square bodies are higher than Cheech and Chong.
What is it? The square bodies have gone unreal, crazy. Yes.
And not just Chevys either. Chevy, Dodge, and Ford, man. They're all of them going up.
But I don't know. I bought that's something else I drug in the other day, which I'm gonna do a video on it. But I've got about a 76 maybe 3500 GMC 6-cylinder 4-speed fuel truck.
Okay. Oh, I love that truck.
Yeah, it's a fuel truck.
Yeah,
but it's crazy. It's a fuel truck. It's an aviation fuel truck, and it's burnt under the hood. But I swear I think it's going to crank. But we drained the oil out of it yesterday or last week, a couple of days ago, and there was nothing in the crankcase. Nothing. We undid and nothing come out. So I don't know how tough are them. How tough are them? What is that? 292?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be something like that. What year is it?
76 or 7, I guess. I don't know.
Square body year.
Yeah, I think it is. Actually, I'm building an exploded view of one of those engines,
right?
So you can turn it over and see everything work.
Hey, okay, he's got a 72 Plymouth. Yes, absolutely.
There you go. That's right up your alley.
That's mine. Hey, I've got I've got parts to fix that, man. I got them all over the place. That's like that 6-cylinder we was working on that last video I put up on the little Dodge Aspen, and the push rods was bent because the valve had 2 valves stuck. I just went out in the back, pulled one out of the junk when we were rolling.
Bent is using it nicely.
Yeah, it was.
The push rod was destroyed.
Yeah.
So hey, Gary,
good to see you, man.
Yeah, Gary, thanks for joining us again too.
So with this blue collar restoration, he's got that 72 Plymouth. Where's he at? Where's he live at?
He's in Cleveland,
Georgia,
Tennessee.
Oh, that's just right down the street. Yeah, okay, I'm with you. I know who that is. Yeah. Heads mostly.
Okay, so the head on the 300 injected motor must flow a little better.
Everything's expensive now.
I like the 6 cylinders. I love the 6 cylinders.
That's why
I'm so sick of LS swaps. I don't even want to see another LS. I'm just burnt out on LS swaps. Gosh.
I'm getting more positive comments on the putting the 6-cylinder back in the Falcarino than anything.
Oh, yeah, definitely put the 6-cylinder back in. So OBS Fords are becoming extreme. What is OBS? I don't know what that is.
Original body style, 1997 on down.
What now?
I don't invented that term because if they do that with the Chevy style, there's 88 to 97. They call that the OBS Chevys, but Chevy and Ford have been making trucks since the 20s.
Yeah,
so the real old body style would be
Model A.
What years is he talking about?
He's talking 97 down to 88. Okay. 88 to 97 for Fords
That's my favorite year. I've got a 91 that I drove forever. I call it my little mule. And but it got to fish spotting on me. I don't know why it did that. Could not ever find it out what was wrong with it. And I got frustrated and parked it. I'm fixing to drag it back out. John, I got a nice square body roller.
I am tapped out right now. And actually, this is an appropriate day, or appropriate topic for the week for me, because when you talk about stuff you buy, I'm not a nostalgic type. I love nostalgic cars, but I'm not a nostalgic person when it comes to like once I get a car and I'm done with it, I'm ready to move on to the next thing. And I've never owned the same car twice. But like 4 days ago, I was thinking about the first car I had on the road, a big block 70 Chevelle. And I was wondering if the car's still around. Last I knew,
yes, probably still sitting on the road right where you left it.
Yeah. Well, this is the crazy part. So I was thinking about it, and one of the few cars I actually do reminisce about. And then 2 days later, my buddy posts a link on my Facebook page to a Chevelle. And I open it up and said, wow, it's the same color as mine. And I click through it, and it is my car. And it hasn't changed in 26 years.
Oh,
Wow.
It's got the same Panasonic radio in it, same shifter, same gauges, same spider emblem on the horn button. The only major change was bucket seats. And the car's still orange with white stripes. And I think it was repainted because, man, it is beautiful now. And
you gonna buy it?
I'm on the fence right now. It's like my wife is saying yes, and my daughter's saying yes, and my older daughter says whatever, and now my wife's saying I don't know. And like I said, I've never owned the same car twice, and I'm ready to move on. But how often do you get your first car back?
Here you go. Why do we buy the stupid things we do? Okay, we got blue collar restoration, 72 satellite 4-door. Reminds me of the Falcarino. I'll take it.
There you go.
Yeah.
And let's go back to the question. Why did I buy the Falcarino?
I'm all about it.
I don't know. Why did I ride home in it?
Hey, wait a minute. Rooms booked for the power tour. Bill, you told me that the power tour was canceled this year.
Well, there's no power tour. You're walking.
I'm like all excited. Like, Bill, y'all going on the power tour? I want to go with y'all. Oh, no, it's canceled this year.
No, I didn't say it was canceled.
You just didn't want Steve to go with it. Oh, great.
Did you get your pass? Did you buy it?
Not.
No?
Yeah. Hot Rod guy knows me too. There you go. No, I hadn't. I'm lazy. When is it?
I think
there's a picture.
So it starts June 10th through the 15th. Starts in Bowling Green, goes to Nashville, to Louisville, to Ohio, somewhere in Ohio, and then to Indianapolis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whew. Older
Cornfield Drive.
Yeah. Speaking of a 6-cylinder, I like Bill's.
I got to go get the head. I got a head sitting at his place for a 6. And I don't like driving on the river road, damn it.
That ain't what it is. He don't like paying that money out. Remember, his name is Flat Broke Garage.
Yeah. Or very wealthy machine shop owner.
Yeah. Hot Rod Guy Garage. I need to come see you. Come on.
He's going to come right to you, Bill. You're in trouble.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to come get that car.
Yeah. I got to come get a Granada from you because I don't need it.
Well, that's why I need to sell you the Granada and I can take my money and buy that car there.
Well, we could do that. We could do that.
88 to 96 on that Ford trucks. To me, I love them. I like the big square headlights. I don't know why.
No, I liked them when they narrowed them down.
I was talking
the Ford truck, or is he talking the Chevy truck? Because that's the same.
Fords.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Geo. Hey, I got a Geo too, man. I got a Geo convertible. We could work out a deal on.
You could stuff me into a Geo Metro.
Yeah, I got a Geo Metro convertible. He needs that. We can work out a deal. He's a Geo guy.
Ugh.
Tim says buy it back.
I'm with you. Buy it back, man.
Come
on.
Dude, it is nice now. It is really nice.
That's one of the reasons that we buy these cars, because it takes you back, does it not?
Well, I guess if the car was radically changed,
right.
Then I'd be like, oh, cool, there's my old car. But it's really weird because like I'm looking at the car going, wow, if I got it, I could stuff my aluminum head big block in it and take the iron head motor out and I upgrade to an overdrive, and I'm going, here I'm surprised it's staying the same. That's why I kind of want the car back, because it's the same car I had. It's just like, but of course the price is, I sold it for 12 grand. Now it's like 40 some odd thousand. So it's, but if you look at it, 26 years, that's 312 months, $100 a month store, 120 months, I guess, and then $100 a month storage fee. So then that's 32 and change. And then you add in what I paid for it. So then I'm just getting the car back.
It's just money.
Just money.
It's true, man. And it's, and my wife, like when I saw it, I was like, holy crap, it's my car. Look at it. And she's like, all right, whatever, I got to go to work. I was like, but that's my car. And she didn't care. And then I told her, I said, I talked to the guy. She says, why? And I said, because it was my car. So I sent her pictures of it. And she goes, wow, that's pretty. And then yesterday I get to work and she's like, did you make the deal on the car yet? And I was like, no, I just got to work. And she's like, well, get it. And she never wants me to buy another car. She's always trying to talk me out of it. And all of a sudden I'm looking at the most expensive car I ever looked at. And it was mine already. And it's like, I'm going to pay all that money for a car I already did all the work to just to get it back. But
you got the battle won already, because your wife said it's okay for you to buy it.
Wow.
Yeah, now she's got second thoughts though.
So you waited too long, man. You waited too long.
But look at the blue turd.
Yeah.
I tried finding the car that I sold. I went to Arlington, Texas.
Right.
And I wanted to buy it back, and I can't find it. So I'm literally building the car that I sold.
Yeah.
And I want the car back.
And that's the crazy thing. This is the actual car. And
I know.
And literally the minor things that they changed, it was so minor that in an afternoon I could put it all exactly back the way I had it. And it's even like, for what I can tell, it's been repainted because it's never shined this good. But they did the exact same color combination, and which Hugger Orange is the easy part, but the stripes, I did a off-color white, not just regular white. It was an 86 Camaro color, and they're still exactly the same. The stance is the same. The rally wheels are the same. Actually, it's got different Mickey Thompsons on the back, but they're the same brand of tire with radials, bias ply in the back, radials up front, just like I ran it. So it's just, it's amazing.
Buy it and drive it.
Yeah. And under the hood, it's still got the fuel line I bent to put on the car. It's got a torquer intake that sits the carburetor crooked, and it's still the same exact car. But they did stick a stupid SS emblem in the grill, and the car's not an SS, so that would be the first thing.
Well, everybody does that. I think they made 3,000 SSs or 300,000.
Yeah, right. And it's here. I don't know if it'll show up on the screen. Let's see if the camera will adjust.
That's it. That's
yeah.
That's the car. So it's clean as a whistle, and it's it is the only car that I own that I've owned, that I've sold, that I still have a picture of in my wallet.
So you need to buy that. Your wife said you could buy it.
And I still have a set of keys for it.
Oh, wow.
So maybe I don't have to buy it. I just have to get up there really late at night.
I still have a set of keys for my original Torino too. I still have the keys, and I had the inspection cover off the bell housing. When I was drag racing and I blew the trans, I pulled the inspection cover off. I have the original inspection cover off my car. I'm going to put it on this. I don't know why. I'm going to put it back on this one.
Okay, so here's the sticking point, though. In order for me to get this car, I'm going to have to sell my 41 Willys gasser. So
that's a wonderful car, but you don't drive it.
Yeah,
and I would drive the wheels off the Chevelle.
Yeah,
you're right. I don't drive the Willys a lot.
I mean, it's an awesome car, but it's
when I do, it pulls wheelies on the street and it makes me happy.
You're right, and you've lived that moment and you've done it. So now it's time to go back to useful. That's just my opinion. So
and that's true. It's a lot of people say, well, that Willys was your dream car. Well, it's your dream car until you own it. And then once you own one, it's not your dream car anymore. It's a car you got.
Bill just wants to be on the dadgum power tour all by himself. I can believe that.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
And I don't even know if he told you the real route.
I need somebody to bring me parts when I'm broke down.
Who is Rusty Dreams? He is about an hour directly east of Columbus. Okay.
That's where you're located? Okay. That's where the power tour is going, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to bring it to you Saturday. That'll work. Yeah.
Am I home Saturday?
The last ridiculously cold day of the week.
That's okay.
I'm good with that.
Steal a Geo game. I don't know if anybody's trying to steal a Geo.
Russ, let them have the Geo game. Just let it go. Let it go.
Oh, Possibly trade for the Granada. Look at here,
Oh,
man.
there
We're
you
working
go.
deals now.
Look at that. Now he's going right behind me.
Trade the
He's,
Granada.
he's backdooring me right away.
Well, I want the satellite. I don't want the F-250.
Yeah.
And then I've got the Geo. Don't he fool with Geos?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Rush does. Hot Rod Garage. He messes with the Geos.
Hey,
He's picking on my math skills.
I'm with you on that one. He's a school teacher too, y'all. He's a school teacher too. So
You're the worst.
That'll make you feel better. Bye-bye, Willis. There we go. Another vote for the Chevelle. Another vote for the Chevelle. Yeah.
So I think my wife might like the idea of me getting my Chevelle back just because she knows I can sell the Willys for more than the Chevelle is, so we have extra money. But then I could go buy another car to put another big pocket. Hey, this might work out.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be Eastern Hot Rodder. Yep. That functional history, man, I'm all about that. Have y'all seen his stuff he does?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah,
I'll have to check out.
I want one. I don't know how to get up with him, but I'm gonna send him pictures. I want about a dozen of all my. I think that is just the awesome stuff that he does, man. If y'all ain't seen the stuff he's doing on that is just absolutely cool.
Oh, he's doing the small stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, but he does your car.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's above my pay grade. His talent skills are.
How much does he charge for them things?
And I don't know. Ask him. He's on. How much do you charge for them things?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we like getting a deal heck too.
Every scale model I ever built ends up with a thumbprint in it somewhere. Usually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I went total trader. I went Chevy today, and I went diesel today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm all right with diesel.
Rusty, don't sell yourself short. You're not just one of Bill's Torino friends.
Hey, I'm gonna show you if I can get this to load up. This right here, that we're talking about them '87 Ford trucks and all that. I love that truck.
That's pretty cool.
That is a cool looking ride right there. And they chopped the top a little bit on it. You can see.
Yeah.
You don't like it, do you, Bill?
I don't like
the
the front.
exhaust.
What now?
I don't like the front. I don't like those headlights. I wasn't a big fan of those.
There ain't no headlights on that truck.
Well, I don't like the Tron look.
No, that looks.
It looks like it's in the movie Tron.
I'm old. I'm good with that.
If it didn't have an exhaust outlet there, then it would look like an electric vehicle.
Hey, Greg said his first car was a four-door Granada 302.
Yeah, that's what yours is. What do you guys think? I think I might need another car in my life after I just brought home a van.
I bought that, Greg. I bought that Granada right down the street from your neighbor up there on Fodder Creek. That's where that thing come from. He's gonna be sad now.
30, run 50.
30, yeah. That's not a bad price, really.
We need.
I don't think so at all. I don't think so at all. I mean, if
we got to put like a group deal together, which is all of us just pile it in one order.
I mean, have your own car. I mean, I'd love to have like the bandwagon. I'd like to have the my race car.
Chevy Express van.
Major pain.
Yeah, well, functional should be able to like do yours real cheap, Steve, because he can just line up a few of them, just whack them with a hammer a little bit, and then they'd all
It'd be good to go. You wouldn't have to do much to it. Yeah, wouldn't have to do much to it. Hello, guys. How are you, man? Yep. Yep, Fodder Creek.
Yeah.
Up on Fodder Creek. We got all weird names around here. Yeah, I like what he does. There's no doubt. But
yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Bill talked about him got into. Let's see if I can find this thing here. He went out. Tell us a story on this truck before we get the picture of it.
Well, basically,
you just bought it sight unseen.
Well, yeah. Basically, all my daily drivers are from Gov Deals, and I've done really good on Gov Deals. I got, I bought like a '96 Jeep Cherokee with 50,000 original miles, $1,300. If you like Jeep Cherokees, I've done pretty good. You got a Taurus, pickup, all these vehicles I bought. So I kind of watch and follow them. But the thing with Gov Deals is you don't see what they sell for unless you bid on them.
Right.
You can put like a watch on it, but they won't really give you an end price.
Right.
So I bring up local auction stuff within 50 miles of me, and I saw this van. It's a 98 Chevy.
Right.
What do they call those vans? They're called like little cube vans or something, but it was owned by the U.S. Navy.
There it is.
And it was like a Navy for an airport van.
Yeah, but I mean, nice little motor.
So I'm curious. It said it had 38,000 miles on it with a 6.5 diesel, and nobody had bid on it. So I'm like, well, I'm going to throw a minimum bid on this thing and, see what it goes for. Well, lo and behold, 4 days later, I end up with an email saying I won the bid. And I'm like, what? How did I get a 40,000 mile truck with a diesel in it for minimum bid? And I scrolled down, and I may have had a cocktail or two, and I never really took time to read the comments. And people were asking, which I usually do ask, is, does it run and drive? Well, I never asked because I'm like, somebody's going to outbid me. And it said engine bad is all it said.
Oh, no.
So we drove out there, and I ended up talking to the mechanic at the shop, and I go, the engine's blown up? He goes, well, not really. He said, it's just kind of making a noise. So we drove it over there and parked it 2 years ago. So we went and picked it up today, and I put a battery in it, and it did not have 39,000 miles. It had 29,000 miles.
Holy moly, no kidding.
It's like brand new. We put a battery in it. Glow plugs worked. Everything charged up. I hit the key, and the starter just ground, just made a grinding noise.
Oh, that's always good sound.
So it's either the starter's bad, but those 6.5 diesels, I believe, are notoriously known for cracking the flex plates. The flex plates move. So that would explain the starter maybe binding up or not hitting on it. And when the flex plate's cracked and it's running, it sounds like a rod knock. But now, seeing how I bought it, it's probably a rod knock. So I didn't want it. I didn't want it. I'm just curious. Like, I bid on stupid stuff. I bid on a kiln. You remember we were talking about kilns?
Yeah.
I bid on a kiln at some college in Cleveland. And I'm like, my wife wants a kiln. I got 220 and I got room in the shop. Let's bid on it. So I bid on it, and I'm like, then you get into this stupid bidding war, and I don't even want the thing, Then it just becomes a quest. When it got up over $2,000, I'm like, no, I don't need a kiln anymore. And nobody would outbid me then. So I'm like, oh hell, I own a kiln now. But luckily, last minute, some sniper got me and outbid it. So I do have a weakness. Yeah, I got to stay away from the auction site. But now that it's home, it might be good. I don't know.
Bill, it looks like it's Cummins powered to me.
It's Detroit, baby. Detroit.
It looks like it's got a Cummins turbocharged diesel.
Oh yeah. She's got that. Yeah, she's got the 22 valve pulling it.
What is the 6.5? Now that's not the Zuzu motor, is it?
That's the 6.2 Detroit diesel that's bored out and turbocharged.
Which one was it that they first come out with back in the 80s?
Oh, that was the 350 small block they made into a diesel that was horrible.
Yeah, you're talking about the real diesel that they came out with. It was not.
Yeah, it was also in a truck. Yeah. I had a truck that had one of them diesels in it, but it was a diesel.
Yeah, not turbo or supercharged or anything, just low end.
Yeah, that was just
normally aspirated.
Yeah.
In the 80s,
so the 6.5 is the Duramax, isn't it?
No, the 6.2 was the naturally aspirated one the military used, and all them Blazers and pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Detroit Diesel bored it out and put a turbo on it and made it a 6.5. Now, there might be a 6.5 Duramax, but, I don't know. I know there's a 6.5 Detroit turbo.
The only thing I know about diesel is that they're stinky.
I know we got functional. He's ready to go, so I'm gonna hook up with him. I'm gonna get me some cars made. That is so cool.
Well, let's get a group together. You get the Willys done.
Yeah. And then you can have a picture of the Willys. Okay, Duramax is a 6.6.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're good engines. I mean, they're good engines, but they're bad on injectors, right? The injectors is bad. They're basically Zuzu.
6.5.
Huh?
The 6.5, the one I got has the computer injection.
Yeah, but the Duramax has got.
I don't know about the Duramax. I'm not a.
I own a garbage service. That's the way I make my money, and it's got the little 4-cylinder diesel, a Zuzu cabo.
Oh, okay.
And these newer ones, the injectors are bad on them too. I bet it's the same injector. the tough little trucks, tough little diesels. But
I know the Duramax package is like a big block Chevy. They're about the same weight and everything.
Yeah. 6.2. Okay, it's based on the 6.2.
Yeah, 6.2. That was the naturally aspirated. Like I said, that they put in all the Blazers and pickup trucks that were junk way back when.
They got no power, man.
And they bored them out and put a turbo on them, and then they just make noise with no power.
Well, that's like a 7.3 when they first came out with them. I mean, they would run forever, but they were just gutless. And then people started putting
the 7.3, wasn't that an international motor out of a
Conroe? That's a good motor, man. That's a good engine, no doubt. Yeah. Hey, Rockford, Illinois. How's the weather in Rockford, Illinois? I bet
it's colder than it is here.
Nice and warm and sunny in Rockford, Illinois.
No, trust me. I've been to Rockford. It's not warm and sunny in January.
Wash the mouth. That was junk.
Which one's junk?
They're demons.
You done made somebody mad. Oh, Lordy. I was working on a Mustang.
That's cool.
Hey, man, we're glad you come by. Y'all go check out.
Yeah, thanks for coming by, man.
Y'all go check him out. You're going to love what he does. He can make your, it's just amazing. I mean, it's really
I got to be sure to subscribe. I don't think I subscribe.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm a slacker. I get on my phone,
Now, that's right. I'm with him on that 5.7 Olds diesel they put in them old wagons.
Oh, yeah, those are junk.
Golly.
Those are a lost cause there.
They had the two starters. They had two starters on them. Yeah, they had two starters.
Really?
Yeah.
One to start the motor and one to use to limp you home when it wouldn't start?
I don't know. My grandmother bought one that was, I think it's 82 Oldsmobile Delta 88 station wagon. And we constantly was putting starters on that thing. Constantly.
Hey,
there's another one up there in the cold weather. Yep.
There's Mike. 15 degrees. See?
Wow.
Not what it feels like here.
Well, it's pretty cold here. Let's see what we got right now. 41. Well, it'll be 15 in the morning here.
39.
Yeah.
It was 14 this morning.
Yeah. So
I still got the Wisconsin blood, so I still go outside without a coat on. My neighbors just freak out.
Yeah, not me. 6.2. I don't know. Of course, you're talking about buying stuff. I bought that. John, you know more about this than I do, but there's a car lot up the road here closed down, and I always look in the back lot. Do y'all do that when you go by car lots? Just look in the back.
Horribly.
Anyway, there's a Saturn Sky, right? Is it Sky, the little two-door convertible?
Yep.
So I bought that thing. It don't run, and of course the salesman there, you can always trust a used car salesman. I don't know what's wrong with it. We couldn't get it to crank. I think it needs a battery, but the battery's gone, and they've been working on it. Are them things junk or what?
No, they're pretty bulletproof. There's a tune you can get when you do get it running. There's a tune you can get. They're the first, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember right, those are the first direct injection engines that GM messed with. Yeah. And so they're a little tricky. You got your regular electric fuel pump, and then there's a mechanical fuel pump that fits in behind. It's on the backside of the intake, if I recall.
Right.
That boosts the pressure up higher. So there's two fuel pumps you got to worry about. But the turbo ones, they were the highest horsepower per cubic inch engine that GM ever made.
But it's a turbo.
2-liter. Yeah, so it makes 260 horse. They're really turning on. Haggerty's even wrote about them, talking about how they're picking up in value. But you can get a tune for them and do nothing else to the engine and make 300 horse and 400 and something foot-pounds of torque at the tires.
Well, I don't want none of that, but it's the newest car that I own. As new, I'm talking about new in years, because most of my stuff's older. Latest purchase, I guess mine would be the Sky, because it's day before yesterday, and I bought that. And then a couple of days ago, I bought I don't know. Y'all buy stuff all the time. I just trade on stuff all the time. Do y'all?
Yeah.
I don't trade them. My problem is I've become the island of misfit toys.
Right.
And everything just comes here. I got that I just bought a van, that diesel van. So I didn't even want a van, but I guess we're in the van business. So
the Target Master 5.7. Okay. So is he saying that them Oldsmobile, I call them Oldsmobile diesels, were they actually, because I remember back when them things come out, we'd take Granny's car down there to get it worked on because it wouldn't run. And they would just be lines of them things lined up at the dealership to be worked on. Y'all remember
Especially
that?
up north when it would get cold. None of those things would start.
I know everybody changed them over to gas engines.
12 degrees up there, 15. Man, y'all need to come to the south. You need to come down there where it's warm.
You see that now?
Warm, look at me.
Oh, you're from up north. You walk out in shorts. Remember what's the deal with that comment?
Yesterday it was 4. He says, "Come down south where it's warm." It was 4.
Yeah, but it don't stay that way long. Up there, it's 12 degrees probably for the next 3 weeks.
It's raining now. I can hear it on the roof.
So Michael might actually be bragging about the temperature. About being
They were Olds 5.7 blocks, so I'm right about that. It was an Oldsmobile diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a gas motor that converted to diesel, if I remember right.
Yep. Great idea. Great idea by you GM guys. That was a great idea about General Motors. I'm sorry. 34 warm. Yeah, I'm with him on that. I can deal with some 34. Yep. Okay, I've done a lot. Who had the satellite? Who is it that got the satellite?
Oh, that's
Blue Collar Restoration.
Blue Collar, yeah.
He's in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You want that car, don't you?
Yeah, he needs it. Does he the guy? Who is it that fools with the Geos?
Russ, Hot Rod Garage.
Okay, he's not. So I need to sell
Russ.
Russ. I need to sell Russ Geo, and then you the Granada, and then I can go buy that old Plymouth.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Russ, are you coming up here, Russ, to go look at the Geo? We
got
can
some
carpool then to Hiawassee.
There you go.
So you guys are finding cheap stuff close by. I have to go like 1,000 miles away to go get my old car back.
There you go, 350 in it. Now I'm gonna tell you something. We did. We took a. You remember the Cadillac, not the Seville, the pretty Sevilles before they went to the front wheel drive, the 4-door Sevilles.
Yep.
Had one that was a diesel, and we put a 350 rocket in that thing because it bolted right up. You talking about a running Cadillac, man? That thing would rock and roll. Yep. Hot Rod, you got a heat wave going on there. There you go. 34. He don't have the satellite yet. What?
Yeah. Oh, it's getting close.
Yeah. That's why International had to bail them out. That was a good move on them Internationals, though. I'm gonna tell you, them 7.3 diesels.
Yeah.
They'll
run forever.
Yes, they call them. They don't. What do they call a 7.3? They call them a Power Stroke.
Yeah.
After they got the turbo and all, and I run a 7.3, and we put a Banks turbo on it, and it would do just as good as anything. Oh, that's pretty cool now. 70. Yeah, I can deal with some of that.
That's the Land Yacht Deluxe there.
Oh, I like big cars, man. I do. I mean, it's okay. I know you got your little Falcarino and all that stuff, but there ain't nothing like stretching out in a living room riding down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I had a 62 Galaxy. I know what it's like. That was a fat guy car if ever was one.
I got a 73 Lincoln Continental 4-door big. I mean, it is a monster, but it is the most enjoyable car to ride in, man. It just you don't even hear the road. You don't even feel the steering wheel. You don't feel nothing. It's got like 8 cigarette ashtrays in it. It's got like
not a cup holder anywhere.
No cup holders anywhere.
See, the cup holders replaced the ashtrays further down the road. Because there's just as many cup holders now. They're everywhere.
Yeah. No cup
and you find
holders.
them years later, like, oh wow, I didn't know this was behind the armrest.
And it's got the 8-track tape player in it. And the only thing I've got is a Waylon Jennings tape, and it plays like in between. So I'm listening to 2 songs at one time.
Oh, that's speed listening.
But it works. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works.
Oh, hell. My Detroit still take on.
What's a tank? What is that? Tanker? Airbag?
I know I don't own any of them. I think you do. So
This is the first time, speaking of airbags, this is the first time in my life that I've had more cars with airbags in my ownership than not.
Really?
Yeah, it's really weird, man. It's like I usually drive stuff older than me, and but now I have 3 cars with carburetors, and like, well, if you're counting my wife's car and my kids' cars, there's like 5 more cars that don't have carburetors, and it's kind of feels weird.
I own 10 vehicles and only 3 of them have overdrive. And only one has cruise control.
So now you're talking about buying cars and why we buy what we buy. What do y'all normally look for? I mean, there's something that catches your eye. I mean, anything I see that I think is cool, I think I can get for a deal.
Here's for instance, okay? Right. We're driving back. I got this van I just bought on the back of a lowboy truck that I have to pay for to move. Right. And I'm getting the money to do all this stuff with the van. And as we're driving back, I see a 1966 Ford F-250 factory 4-wheel drive, all patinaed out, sitting on the side of the road with a big for sale sign on it. Right. Guess who stops?
I'm with you.
We stopped. I looked at it, and they got a sign. Here's the dumb thing. They have a sign on it that says, for sale, antique Ford 4-wheel drive truck. No phone number, nothing.
Yeah, I hate that.
But so we walk around the building, and they have a sheep or goat farm, and they had a phone number there. So we called that and left a message. And then while I'm walking around the building, I find another Jeep Gladiator. Like one's too many, and now here's another one.
Yeah, that's cool.
So have you heard anything back from them yet?
No, I don't know. Steve actually gave his number because I don't need the temptation of that phone call. It's in Coker Creek.
Right. Okay. Well, now some of the things that I run into, a lot of folks around. I live in a small town like y'all do. And a lot of folks around this area know that I fool with cars, and I've got cars. So if they've got something they want to sell, they normally call me. Hey, I got this car. You interested in it? And I'm like, yes.
I wasn't until you said
it.
Yeah. My dad bought a 48 Greyhound bus one time, turned into an RV. And about a month later, he found another one. And it was like 2 consecutive serial numbers off or something like that. They were sisters. And he bought that one for a parts bus. And then he had to buy a backhoe to widen the driveway to be able to fit the bus around the loop and everything. Yeah. He does all this, and we're standing there, and has like some guy demoing the bus. He made a deal where the guy would buy the bus and scrap it if my dad got to keep the parts on, like a finder's fee. So it worked out good for him. And my mom told me, she says, look, she goes, you can have both buses until the leaves are off the trees. Once the leaves are off the trees, you better be down to one bus. So we're standing in the driveway. My dad's like, I wish your mom was more understanding. She goes, she's only letting me keep the 2 buses until the leaves are off the trees. I just looked at him and was like, more understanding? Most wives wouldn't let you buy 1 bus. You got 2 right now. But it's cool stuff, man. The Art Deco style, it's all, and it's every time I find a car, I'm like, man, I always wanted one of those. And my wife's like, you always want one of everything. I'm like, I don't want a Prius. So,
yeah, I'm with you on that.
It's true, though. It's true.
There's a guy here that's got I'm going to say, what model of Chevrolet has got the Chevrolet truck that's got this little square nose that goes out? The 65s, the hood rounds down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What's the one that goes out and it's got the turn signal?
66, 67?
64 to 60. Well, I think it's talking about where the parking lights are in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That came out in 62. Well, they did the eyebrow year. So 63. No, I'm sorry, 62, I think. And then they changed the cab a little bit, but basically up to 66.
That I know where there's a school bus, a 63 school bus, and it's in pretty dang good shape. 6-cylinder, not been running years, and I just keep going by. I go slower and slower every time, but
I gotta go around the block again.
we ended up like putting a no bus rule on our household.
This is so cool though, because it's rounded on top and it's still got school road on the side of it, and it's just been setting. And I just think, I bet that thing would run. I bet that'd be so cool. But I just keep driving by. But I drive a school bus, so I have to go by it every single day. You know what I'm saying? So I go by it twice a day because I drive a school bus morning and afternoon. I have to go by it twice a day, and I just
Is it a short wheelbase? Is it a long bus or a short wheelbase?
Okay, no, it's not real long. It's not a big bus. It's probably 25 foot, maybe. It's not a short bus, but it's mid-size. So it's going to be 60, 61.
They have the big eyebrows.
Yeah, he's calling it the Cove hood, which makes sense what I'm talking about. So it's going to be a 60 or 61. It's got them, and I don't know if people like them hood. I think they look good, but I mean the bus is really in good shape. And I'm just sitting there thinking, wow. I even got off and walked through it and looked it over, and I can just see it. I can just see it's all. I can see all our buddies going on the power tour, on the bus. Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched a Low Buck Garage? That guy's channel.
I don't know.
He's really got a great channel. But he's got his grandfather, or no, his father owns some junkyard not junkyard. His dad has a collection up around Maine somewhere.
Right.
And then the collection was about a 1940 something Kenworth bus.
Oh, really?
And it was a Cummins swapped Kenworth bus. So somebody put a 12 valve in it, did all this stuff to it. And his dad used to drive it around on vacations, but then they parked it and it sat there. So this guy got it running, drove it back. He's in New Mexico, I think, drove it all the way to New Mexico, and then found every miserable broken part on the way to New Mexico and had to fix it. So he needed parts. So he said, what did I do? I drove back. There's another Kenworth bus sitting there. So he's taking parts off it. But he's got a really good series on this old bus.
Yeah.
This Cummins Swap 40s bus. It's got those big sweeping lines.
Oh, yeah, they're beautiful.
It's like a Greyhound bus, but they converted it to a camper. So
that bus I'm talking about up there, it's an inline 6-cylinder. I don't know. He's saying 348. I'm thinking that'd be a V8, but this is actually, or maybe didn't Chevrolet have a V6 too? But this is an inline 6 in this one. Don't look like
Chevy didn't have the V6. GMC had the V6, but Chevy ran a good straight 6. But a lot of them did have 348s in them. 348 was a precursor to the 409.
But it's a V8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is inline 6-cylinder. So you
wouldn't get
no.
It'd be 235 in that year. I think it would still be 235.
I know the 6-cylinder in my GMC is a 248.
Okay.
And the one in the that's when GMC made their own engine.
GMC was a little bigger. They had a little better. They were a bit more truck, I guess.
Right.
Hey, let's all go in together and buy it. We all three go in together and buy it.
As long as you keep it at your house.
That's what y'all see the Tri-Magnum. We went and bought that Tri-Magnum. That's Johnny Aker that paints.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
We don't know. We have no idea.
Have you done any more with it? And why the hell did you buy it? See, that brings us up to our
Here's
subject.
the problem. I was scrolling through, and Johnny's a big motorcycle guy. He rides all over the place. He's a motorcycle guy. And this thing come up, and I think it was $400. And I sent it to Johnny, and he's like, I don't know. What do you think? I said, I'll go half if you'll go half. He said, let's do it. So
that thing must be hot, man, with the roof on it like that. The thing's got to be 1,000,000 degrees inside it.
I don't know. It's got air conditioning. The guy that had it built, I mean, he really worked hard on it. It's a kit they built back in 81. I mean, it's a pretty big deal back in 80.
It's well thought out.
It is,
yeah. But you have to build them.
A tall person, though, but it's thought out well.
They send you the kit is actually plans. They send you the plans to build it, to cut it and weld it and all that. And you build your own. Every one of them is different. But what we want to do with it, because it's a 3-wheeler, is we're looking for because of the Honda Gold Wing just bolts right in the back, just as easy as you can. I'm looking for a trike. I'm hoping to find a wrecked trike somewhere so we can have 4 wheels on it instead of 2.
Yeah.
But them Gold Wing trikes are expensive, but surely I'll keep looking at insurance auctions and stuff like that, see if I can find one wrecked, because we don't need nothing but the running gears.
Yeah,
I wonder if Steve's got one in his yard.
Well, most of his stuff's old. I don't want that old stuff.
Oh, you want the new one with the air ride and all that then?
You know what? Yeah, but a friend of mine, he works disassembling motorcycles for a guy up here in Murphy area. So I'll send him a message right now and let him know what you're looking for.
Yeah, because I think the rear end on them Gold Wings, now I understand this, I could be wrong, somebody out there that knows about motorcycles, is a Toyota pickup truck, like the 86, 87 Toyota 2-wheel drive pickup truck. Rear end they shortened. Now I don't know if there's anything to that or not, but that's what I've always heard.
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's got a 70 or 80, 79 or 80 model Gold Wing in the back. That's the power plant on it, but it needs to run. I'd say the carburetors would cost you $500 a piece. It's got 4 on it to get it running. So I think just roll a motorcycle motor out and roll another one back in it.
Pick it up, shove one under, and go.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are both like little kids when you're looking at it. You were both excited. I watched that video twice.
Yeah.
There's normally not a lot of emotion between you guys, and you're both like, You're both excited.
Man,
You're like, oh, look, there's this.
Johnny he is a man. He has got the dry sense of humor if anybody ever been around. You
I
been
know,
around him? Yeah.
he acted like a little kid around the thing. He was so excited.
Oh, he loves motorcycles. He rides all. He actually went right like it was 28 degrees. He rode the other day somewhere.
Jeez, really?
Good Lord, I couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it at all. Not me. But I don't know. It'll be a cool bill. It'll be a cool bill.
I guess I'm getting weaker. I'm getting weaker with age. I'm actually thinking about putting a heater in my rat rod.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I drove it the other day when my wife's water pump blew on her Charger, and the weather was going to be when we had the windstorm. So I didn't want Liberty taking her bed in with the risk of trees down. So I had her take the Jeep. So the only thing I had that was running and not leaking something was the rat rod. And kind of got cold. I preheated the car with a like a neck warmer and a candle, and then like bundled up, jumped in the car and drove to work. And by the time I got to work, it was comfortable. But I was thinking on the way in, I was like, I got a couple small heaters I could probably stick in here.
Why don't you take one out like a 50 model Ford pickup truck or something? Mate, it's boat right on.
Yeah, it's like I got the one I took out of a 41 dump truck that's really cool Art Deco style.
Yeah.
But the fan on it is 6 volts. So I also saved the rear heater set up out of my square body Suburban I had. So
That 6 volt ain't no matter. I've got a 54 Ford up there that was 6 volt heater in that thing, and I love it.
They just spin faster.
Yeah,
it's been a lot faster. It'd be like put it on higher.
Yeah.
It's worth it, man. That thing, Evan back before he started driving, that's what he always, when in wintertime, he wanted me to take him to school in that truck because it would get hot quick. Yeah, it'd heat up.
Well, the key is defrosters too. You got to have defrosters.
Yeah.
Well, I got the slits in it for defrosters. My windshield leaks enough where I don't need defrosters. But,
here's the thing, though. I'm old enough to where I want air conditioning too. I can't just have.
I depends on the car. I couldn't have a new car without air conditioning.
So, what are you going to take on the hot rod tour?
The Falcarino. I'm probably taking that. Yeah, it's. I got to get up there. I see if he started on the engine yet, but it's just a refresh, quick. So he should have it done hopefully by the end of February, where I can drop it in, have it drive it for a couple months.
Right.
You know, I drove the car all last year too, so I know the car is fine.
Well, now, this hot rod power tour, is this the one that's considered the East Coast?
I don't. It's the original. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Original hot rod power tour.
I should have went on it last one.
30th anniversary.
Yeah, last year I went to Atlanta and then left out and didn't get to go back. But
well, I mean, it's not that far to Bowling Green. You've done it twice already last year.
Yeah.
You know, what is it? 5 hours?
Yeah, that was fun, man. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know that Holly Mo Party and the Ford Fest, and then they did the Holly. I didn't get to go to the LS, but
the Holly reunion is awesome.
That Holly Ford Fest and Mopar Fest, that was a blast because I mean there was something going on.
That's what I'm thinking the Granada for Ford Fest.
Yeah, but I don't know. I understand they might not have it next year. They're trying to do something different. But
well, they did say the same thing about the power tour, and it's all about money. So we want
you're right. But now that's that Beach Bend Raceway up there, and they had drag racing, they had the autocross, they even had off-road stuff, and I mean something was going on. I love car shows. Don't take me wrong, but I mean, you just walk around and look at cars.
That gets old fast.
But I did the autocross. I had so much fun. I took that old Dodge, that Plymouth race car, which was a dirt track car. It was a dirt track. We actually was on the dirt track the weekend before, just playing with it. And we took it up there and run it on the autocross with dirt track tires. Man, you talking about everybody's like, get out of the way. Yeah. The first lap we went, I had 8 pounds of pressure, I think, on the left side, 12 on the right, like 10 on the left rear and 20 on the right rear. And I went around the autocross, man. That was a trip. Yep, that was a trip. M&W Garage.
Hey, M&W Garage.
Yeah, we're glad you're here, man. Hope everything's going good. Where are you at? I like to know where everybody's at. M&W Garage.
I think they're in Tennessee. I think. I'm not sure.
Okay, now what is the Track X? They have a Holly event. I don't know.
Didn't you do Track X or?
I don't know.
You were at the Holly thing, right?
I was at Holly at Beach Bend.
Got a figure eight track?
I don't know.
Keeping the suspense.
He's in North Georgia. He's up here now. What do you call North Georgia? I'm in Hiawassee, and when we consider anything over the Unicoi Mountain south is South Georgia, because I'm 2 miles north. I'm 2 miles from North Carolina line. I'm at the top.
Yeah, can't get much more north in Georgia.
No, I'm North Georgia. I'm way up here in the hills. So
that's like I'm in South Tennessee, Southeast Tennessee. It's 1.5 miles that way to North Carolina, 4 miles to Georgia.
Yeah,
I'm in the tip. So they, seriously, that Granada would be something fun to bring to Ford Fest if they still do it.
yeah.
I mean, put that thing on. Who cares what it does on the course? Because I'd be the only one in my neighborhood with a Granada. So
it was so much fun, man. And don't feel bad about it. That dang sleeper dude come up there and he run it in a 61 4-door 6-cylinder Falcon. So, and that was about the most fun because he's the only guy on there that when he went around the curve, he could actually see the cones on the right hand side out the window.
Right.
A little body roll, perhaps.
Straight marks on his door handles now.
I love that Mo party. That was fun.
Southern
North Georgia. What county are you in? Where are you? Hall County. Okay, you're in Gainesville down there. Yep, you're in Gainesville, so I know where you're at. So yeah.
The Bill Elliott land.
No, Bill Elliott's up here in Dawsonville.
Oh, Dawsonville. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Dawson. I know Bill something.
I'm going to go over there and cut a video here. I've been working on that vet cart. Nobody's interested in vet carts, obviously, or my video is terrible. But anyway, I've got it almost ready. And we're going to take it. Do what?
I like the way you did the dashboard in that car.
Yeah, the dashboard came out great.
Using the both sides and stuff. That was pretty good.
Yeah, you got it. When you're poor, you use what you can.
That's right.
Yeah, but Bill Elliott, he lived over here at Blairsville, and a guy I know's bought Bill's old place, and they've got this. Bill built a road course for his son back when he was a kid to run in little cars and stuff on. So we're going to go over and see if we can do some time trials with it and see how it does. I'm going to take I've got one Corvette convertible that's all original. I'm going to run it, and then I'm going to run the vet cart and see which one does faster.
Oh, it'll eat the convertible.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Dawsonville area, I heard someone is putting a drag strip in down there. Is that rumor?
I think that's a rumor. They're fighting it, man. Did you hear? Okay, his cousin married one of Bill's old pit crew guys. I wonder who that'd be because I know most of them. That Tri-County Speedway, man, it's done.
Yeah, I heard that. And as I talked to Ray the other day, he said that he thinks someone else will end up opening it, but it sounds a little messy. I don't know exactly what the deal is there.
Well, the man that actually owned the thing passed away, and his kids have got it now, and they want $1.2 million for it. So
yeah, they won't get that for it.
And with a racetrack, you ought to be able to pay for $1.2 million easy. I mean, one race should pay for $1 million.
But it's the insurance that kills them.
Oh man, you don't make no money at a racetrack. You don't make no money at a racetrack. There's
it's just the insurance.
A job of love. That's why Ray was really good at it because
Ray Cook connected to everybody. So that's kind of
he's a really good guy, and just a nice guy, and I love the sport.
Yeah. But he's connected like Ray Abraham and all them, and they help him a lot with that thing. Now, Gordon County in Calhoun, Georgia, Jerry Hicks is over there. I have bought a lot of cars out of that area.
Paradise Dragway.
My daughter lives in Calhoun, Georgia, and I got rolling around there. There are a lot of cars.
Yeah,
the outskirts are Calhoun.
Yeah.
I like
There's also Buckets right there too.
A what?
A Buc-ee's.
Is there Buc-ee's there?
Why is everybody so excited about a Buc-ee's? It's like a Walmart with gas station.
I have they got good brisket.
I've never been in one.
I went in one.
I like barbecue brisket. They got good brisket. It's expensive, but
yeah. I don't know. We drove 30 minutes out of our way just to go to Buc-ee's because everybody went to Buc-ee's, and I'm like, this is a convenience store.
Yeah, no, I won't do that. I've been to 4 or 5 of them just on the power tour last year. We went by 2.
Oh, he's got 11. Okay, Jerry, what kind of cars you got? Are they all Fords, all Chevrolets, or are they mixed up? What we got to know before we go. What do you got? Poor old Bill's out there. He's flat broke, and he couldn't afford gas for his heater. So
my heater ran out of fuel. So
we figured we do the show for an hour or until Bill's lips turn blue, whatever.
I live pretty much on the main drag. I really do. I live pretty much on the main drag, and I've got quite a few cars, and I can't get them all up on the hill, so they sit here in the yard a little bit before I can get them up there. And we have people complaining in the area about junk cars. Okay, but now here's the thing that bugs me on that. I know just as many people, just like us and everybody watching this channel, that absolutely loves to look at that kind of stuff, you know. But just cause these that oh, that's an eyesore. It's not an eyesore to everybody.
To you, yeah, right.
And I've seen your place, man. You keep it nice and neat. It's not a mess.
I do the best I can.
Yeah.
But they got art up on the square up here. They got a pink elephant. A pink elephant. It's a pink elephant made out of wire. And they think that's wonderful. I think that's the dumbest thing I ever seen in my life. It's a pink elephant made out of wire. It's like, what the heck is that?
The first time I drove by your house, I didn't know it was your house, right?
Right.
And as I went by it, I almost got in an accident because I'm veering over. I was in the left lane. I started veering over into the traffic on the right lane.
Right.
And then I found out that's your house. I go, well, that explains a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
That's
house.
when the Corvair pickup truck.
Yeah,
Now, one of your buddies bought it, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know if he was looking for a carburetor or something for it.
Yeah, Jeff bought it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got it running. I think he got it running. He was looking for something. I think so. I should stop over and see what he's up to. But that's a cool piece.
It's a little V6.
He's got an Amphicar too.
Yeah, the Amphicar is really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 Fords, 7 Oldsmobiles, and 1 Dodge. There you go. There you go.
That's a solid mix. I'd
Yeah.
say.
Hey, Jerry, if you need another Oldsmobile, I'm pretty sure Bill's got one for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
He'll sell both halves
The
cheap.
pumpkin.
Yeah, the pumpkin. Yes.
Yeah, he'll sell both halves cheap.
It's one of those frame evaporator years.
Yeah. That is so funny. Bill was so excited about that car. Guys, you ain't gonna believe what I got. You ain't gonna believe it. Let's drive up here. I got an idea. Let's make a video. Let's drive up to where was that thing at?
Jersey.
Jersey. We'll crank it up and we'll drive it back home. Yeah, good.
I was up for it right up until he said New Jersey. I was like, man.
So somebody brought it to him and it ain't even no frame underneath it.
Well, what happened? And now it's got no oil pressure. The lifters. It's got
good thing when you're driving home.
Yeah. It started out. We ran it. It ran okay. Then it started making lifter noise. I'm like, well, maybe the lifter's got a pump. No, it got progressively worse. It just started clattering. I looked. The oil. It had a light. The oil light was blinking. When the oil light blinks, it's game over for those.
Yeah.
And it's a 260 Oldsmobile engine, literally the boat anchor of Oldsmobiles.
Yeah.
And it's just
not
not worth fixing.
It would be a great start for somebody that wants a G body that they want a pro street.
Yeah.
You don't have to tub it. It's already tubbed. Yeah.
The frames evaporate from the axle back.
Yeah. Good to go.
And then yank out that engine, put in like an old 455 or something in there, and it'd be a fun killer little hot rod.
That last
I mean, and great. They're great bracket cars for bracket racing.
Yeah,
they're
especially
awesome.
the 260. You just leave it in drive and whack the throttle in 24 seconds.
I know that's a good idea, guys, but you're going to have to spend money on that car just to make it rough.
No. See, but that's the point. I have to choose my battles. This thing is sucking up everything I got, and then I go out and buy a stupid diesel van.
Yeah, I love that car though. I really do. I love the car. I love the color.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's coming together. That headliner, like I said, was.
Look at that! You got to take her for it now. Yeah, M&W Garage.
He's ready to go.
They better watch the video first.
That little old slant 6 I got didn't have no oil pressure, but it finally picked up. But man, I bet you I drained a gallon of water out of that thing.
Oh, I know. I watched it.
Sludge started coming out, and I don't understand where the water come from. You get that much condensation in 8 years.
But that's the same thing that happened with my GMC, that pickup truck.
Right.
I mean, it was a driving engine. I drove the truck.
Yeah.
And then it had a hood over it. It had the air cleaner on it. And it had 2 gallons of water, almost 3, inside the engine.
Attempted auto. Sorry, Bill.
They were laughing the whole trip.
Well, and then on top of it, his truck breaks down. So he had to buy a new truck.
Oh man!
Feels like, oh boy, y'all come here. Wait, I got a car coming. It's great. It's wonderful. Well, where does the water come from? I don't understand because
I don't know.
The The car runs like a sewing machine now. You fire it up, it fires right up, drive it there. I mean, the heat works. There's no leaks, no nothing. I mean, there's a lot
It's
of
not,
water
if
in
you
that
like
motor.
that generation car, it's not a bad car. It's a nice car. It's solid for what
Oh,
it
yes,
is.
solid as it did. Yeah, you watched it. You'll still take it.
You know, as you say,
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad. I mean, if someone wants a cheap car to start to build a hot rod, there's one for you.
Yeah.
Georgia and Tennessee cars. See, those are like the non-rust cars.
Yeah, they still
Jerry
have
needs to buy that 4.4 Olds that's sitting at Steve, the 442 drag
Yeah,
car.
Right.
that thing's cool.
Somebody needs to save that. The frame on that car is good. It'd just be cool to get it running and driving, you know?
Leave it lettered up and everything the way it is. It'd be cool.
Yeah,
Well,
just
that
leave
one-
it just the way it is.
That one, is it a Chevelle that's like a 1 year only car or something you keep showing on your channel?
Which one?
Seems like it's gold or something.
Oh, the heavy Chevy?
No,
no,
that was 71 and 72 was a heavy.
this
Chevy.
is like a 60 something model.
Oh, the golden
It's like
anniversary
60.
Impala.
Is it still there?
It's gone. Somebody bought it.
Yeah, I was hoping somebody get that. That looks like something needs to be fixed.
Yeah, somebody's going to restore that. I don't know what.
Fox to take you up on your offer starting over, but I can't remember what we started with.
Yeah, we can do it. We can. Hey, welcome to the show, folks. We're just kind of get out here and see what's going on.
It's about time to let the blue guy in the garage go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started. Look, Bill's color is starting to match his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there. But are we back now, or what? Are we going to be doing this now, or?
Yeah, let's do it again. I'm okay if we. I like doing it. I like catching up with everybody and see what's going on. And hey, I got a satellite. I got to figure out who's got the satellite. We got to work out something on that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm sure I got it.
MW, thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. No doubt. Yep. 69
There we go.
Olds.
My Cutlass S, man. They're a nice looking car.
Yeah. I like
70. I had my first Oldsmobile was a 77 Cutlass Brougham with
Broham.
Yeah, with the it had the porn interior,
Yeah.
the red velour couch seats in it and stuff.
Yeah.
I love that car. It had like 180 horsepower, and it was just huge. But that car was great.
My buddy had a 76 Oldsmobile Tornado, though, the same color interior. I used to call it the Honado.
Hey, I like them cars.
The Oldsmobile. And I kept telling him I was going to give him a big fedora with a feather in it.
Hey, easy on the fedoras.
He was a one-eyed guy, 6 foot, like 6.5 foot tall with one eye. Like
He needed a gold tooth then too.
Hey, we got Peter from down in Australia, man.
Oh man.
It's like morning down there. He must just got out of the bed.
Yeah, it's the next
And
day.
it's
They're the
summer.
people that live in the future.
And it's
Right?
summer, too. That's
Yeah.
the nice thing. Yeah.
They're future people. They're from the future.
Now, you talking about them Oldsmobiles. I always liked the 86
Peter's
Cutlass.
watching this as a rerun.
Y'all like the 86 Cutlass? Are they getting pretty strong?
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like those, especially the Hearst package cars. They were cool.
Yeah.
I had a couple of them throughout the years. I had both of them as T-top cars.
Yeah.
And
And the Hearst cars had a good strong rear end in them, too.
12 p.m.
12 p.m. local.
Yeah. The Midnight
Wow.
Rider.
Yeah, but at what day is it though? That's you're
It's
on
tomorrow.
Friday though. It's noon on Friday
Right.
in Australia.
80s 442.
I like them, too.
Yeah.
They had that weird. Didn't the 80s 442 have that weird back end? That
Yeah.
arrow?
No, that was the Pontiac and the Monty SS. What do they call them? The
Arrow
they have-
rear end or something?
Yeah, the Arrow Pontiac 2+2.
No, I like that 2+2s. You're talking about the
Didn't
Arrow.
they didn't do a Cutlass like that?
They did a Pontiac Grand Prix and then they did a Monte Carlo.
Okay, for
Yeah.
NASCAR, right?
Yes, yeah, it's an imagination thing.
See, I was right. It's future land.
Yep.
They live in the future.
So
We're all
tomorrow's
striving.
coming. We know now
Right.
tomorrow will be here because it's already there.
Yeah, we're all,
How's the weather for us tomorrow, Peter?
Yeah.
yeah. Make us feel horrible. Let us know it's going to be
When
warm
we
and
get down
sunny.
there, it's got to be like 85 degrees.
But now, the Pontiac Aero Coupe, which, okay, here you go again. I'd love to have one of them. That's just to me. I just love that car. And
See,
they're
more
not-
stupid stuff we don't need.
They're not, I mean, they're kind of high, but they're not stupid high yet. But now the Monte Carlo Aero Coupe's crazy, I guess, because of whatever.
Because it's a Monty, and it's Dale Earnhardt drove that, so that's going to be the the cool one. Pontiac, I don't know if Pontiac really did much with. I know they were in it, but I don't know if they were really big players like Chevy was then.
I don't know. I was thinking it didn't on that Aero Coupe. Didn't Richard Petty run one of them?
I don't know.
No, I don't watch NASCAR too much. I'm more of a drag race kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like to spend all your money and drive 10 seconds. I'm
Yeah,
a circle
and then
truck guy.
my
I like to
car
spend all my money and at least get about 12, 15
Yeah,
laps.
like I'll spend all my money and drive 10 seconds repeatedly, not have any dents or problems with it.
Yeah. Hey, now he's got a what is it, 87 Cutlass with 34,000 miles on it. That'd be a nice ride.
Yeah.
Or if you had a van with 28,000 miles.
Yeah.
Well, now, is that a Salon? Is that a 4-door or is that a 2-door?
That's a 2-door.
I think all those were 2 doors. 87s, I think was the last.
No, they made it. They made a 4-door Cutlass.
Oh, they did. You're right. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Well, it's got T-top, so it's. I bet that's a nice ride.
Oh.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah.
It was a saloon package. Was that the one that was all like had like the real plush interior, or was what kind of trim package?
Opera windows.
Yeah, they all had plush interiors back then, man. It's like
Remember that
couch.
some of them had like the extra pillows stitched onto the seats?
Yeah, I like it.
Those kind
That's what my Cutlass had.
Yeah.
It had like it had the Lazy Boy interior, but it was red velour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole car, it was triple red velour. I mean, it was like the Huggy Bear car.
Don't you miss them? I miss that interior, man. I miss that.
When he started, it went chicky bow bow.
Oh, see,
See, now he's in Australia, so he puts the weather up. The 23 Celsius. I don't know how to read all that.
73 degrees.
Look what I'm wearing. You know.
And yeah, you're probably freezing still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the lightning rod shifter.
Yeah, that was a cool one. And they had an 8.5.
Didn't they have them in like the 80s? They had that shifter in one of them. I think the 80 Cutlass. Her shifter had that with 112 horsepower with that lightning shifter.
Yeah, but what's funny is they weren't big horsepower, but they had the 8.5-inch rear end, the same rear end they use in the Grand National, where all the other ones, even the Monty SS, had just a weak little 7.5.
Oh, okay, the Brougham, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Broham, that's what I had, the Broham.
Yeah, Broham. Yeah,
that's what I thought.
That.
Thanks, Jerry.
All right. Well, Bill said he had to go within an hour. We done went over a little bit, so let's try to do this maybe next week or week after next or something. Hey, we appreciate everybody watching, no doubt. We appreciate y'all, no doubt. And
yeah, thanks, guys. Especially down there in Melbourne, taking time out from the sun. You know,
I'm glad Fox Can Fix It got out of the bed.
Yeah, good hearing from him again.
And I look like I'm gonna see. Hopefully, I'll get me a car. He probably want more for it than I give. You know, I'm cheap. I'm like a $200-300 guy. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's looking for a van, the rollback don't come with it. But but you need one to move. What do you want for that thing?
I don't know yet. I got to go see if it runs. It's only got 29,000 miles. I want to see.
Low miles.
Hey, and if anybody's looking for a Willys, I think I'm going to probably try to get a Chevelle.
You going to sell yours?
I think I'm going to have to get the Willys.
Yeah, get your car back.
Just get another job, man. You can get another job. You got time.
Yeah. I got a summer job.
No blood and semen. You can do it.
I probably have to pay them to take it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just, the Chevelle would just be cool to have back. And it'd be nice to have, like, the Willys, I can only take one other person with me. So the only other car that I could do that with right now is the T-Bird. And the Chevelle was just always a good car, you know?
You still got the Bird, though, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. And that thing's leaking antifreeze now from the expansion tank, so I got to fix that. And
of course.
you know, with the Chevelle, I got spare parts. I got 3 or 4 big blocks that are ready to go. I got an extra 400 trans. I got an extra radiator, so it'll be an easy car to maintain. And it'd just be kind of cool. It's a trip to me to see that car's lasted 26 years without any major changes. You know, because I know if I had it for 26 years, it would have been changed up a million times. You know? Well,
now's the time to sell it because it ain't gonna be long. People getting that income tax back.
Oh yeah, now's the time.
Yep. Yeah. All right, fellas, we're out of here.
Guys, appreciate it. Had a lot of fun, and thanks for everybody for watching too.
Yeah, and